Okay, let me start with the Mathematica. Let me give you some brief about Mathematica. What is Mathematica is all about and how we can learn it easily and how it make it different from the other software and what is the meaning of computer algebra system, right? So let me give you some definition which is written here. That is a symbolic mathematical computational program, and sometimes we call it as a computer algebra program or computer algebra system software also. Now at times we are not using for mathematics only because the name is Mathematica. Some people may think of Mathematica as for mathematical software. No, it's not. Mathematica is in a wide range today, and so many of engineers, so many of scientists are working in the Mathematica to doing their research or database analysis, that is data integration or numerical analysis. So in many fields like scientific, engineering, mathematical and computing field are now open with this software, even though environmentalists are and different zone members are working in it. Now you can differentiate with the other programming languages and Mathematica, and the word is symbolic is there, right? The red color, symbolic. That's why I want to make you focus on that particular word. What is the meaning of the symbolic and how the Mathematica is different from the other software? So you can see here C++ code, right? And the code is you have to just add two terms, right? Two integer, that is A is 5, B is 10, or your output will be A plus B, nothing else. So if you are doing code in some particular programming languages, so what you have to do, you have to do all the things together. That means their how you can compute with the, some files, their standard std, that is for standard. So some you have to follow some standard like ANSI, C++ or ANSI for American, or if you are heard about Turbo C++, they have also some different kind of standards. Or if you don't know about C++, don't know, so don't worry about it. So that's not a problem for us. What I'm actually showing you that if you want to work to add two numbers only, two integers, that is A is 5, B is 10, the output will be 15, right? But problem is to writing such a code. So that means to writing such a code, you have to understand it, you have to learn it, you have to go through all the coding languages, then you can write all these terms, right? Come to the Mathematica. Mathematica, what you are doing it, you just assigning A5, B10, and you are giving your output as A plus B. So what we did here, we did nothing like this code. So in other programming languages, we define everything before it use. So I am using here A plus B, but before that I have to define everything. A is int, means integer. You can understand it easily as a word, int for integer, if you don't know any code. So integer A, integer B, both have some values 5 and 10, then I can make some output A plus B. But here I do not need to define any variable, what I'm writing, what type of value I have to give. So that's why A, B are symbols, not any variables. So mark my word that we never work with variable in Mathematica. We work with only symbols. So Mathematica doesn't have any variables, functions like these terms. All the are symbols. That means Mathematica pick as a symbol, put it in memory and use for you. So that's why this term symbolic is very important to understand before going to start the work in Mathematica. So I think that will be clear to you how we call it as symbolic. That means it's not necessary you give to value 5 or 10. You can execute A plus B also. So A plus B, the output will be A plus B only. That means as you work in your algebra systems, group theory or whatever, you are you just put the values, right, as a symbol. A, B, C, D, like this one. So what you do, you put all the terms, all the letters, all the digits as a symbol and you work on that. So that's why the Mathematica work on symbolic mathematical computational analysis. So I hope that is clear to all of you. What is the meaning of symbolic, and that term is very important to understand, and that is make different from the other programming languages or other codes or other softwares. Okay. You have already seen some terms in our FDP brochure. that is Wolfram engine or Wolfram script or Wolfram player. These three terms were there. I have already added these terms. So what are these and how they will work for us? So let me give you some little brief, then we will go to the execution part and we will understand how we will work on that. So what is Wolfram engine is, it is the heart of all products by your Wolfram Research. Wolfram Research is a company, Wolfram.com, which developed Wolfram engine, Wolfram Mathematica, Wolfram Alpha, Wolfram, different software are there. You can use on your desktop, on your local machines. If you want to purchase Mathematica, then you can set up it on your system and you can work on that. Or notebook also is there. So what is engine? Engine is basically the heart of product, means it is the base software, and the other softwares are just like editors. For example, if you have worked with the LaTeX, what we do, you first download the MikTeX or MikTeX, whatever name you pick it up. So MikTeX you download first, then you choose some editor like WinEdit, TeXmaker, like this one. So you have first engine, then you use editors above that engine, and that will work for you, right? The same way Wolfram engine is the base software which we use. Then after that we can use Wolfram script, that is one editor for the engine, or your notebook in Mathematica, that is also one editor for the engine. So it is what implements the Wolfram language, which we will learn now, how we can write a Wolfram Mathematica code, and how we will work on that with all this computational intelligence, algorithm knowledge, and so on. And it what powers Wolfram desktop products and as well as cloud platform. So now Mathematica is on cloud also, so you can easily work online. So okay, that was about some engine. Come to the script. Scripting, that is one editor environment which make you comfortable with the Wolfram language and with all its computational intelligence, algorithm knowledge base, and so on. So all the here power and Wolfram desktop product, that is Mathematica. Mathematica is also software that is downloaded by you can download from the site wolfram.com, and that is desktop product also, that is online also. So you can work on that, and that is working is called as script. Okay, last is something player, Wolfram player. You already know about PDF, right? You work on PDF. So portable document format, that is your static format. So for example, you create some Word file and you want to send independently to the host machine, that means local machine, or to another node. So what you do, you create it in PDF format, and then you can send it so that other member can easily open it without your Word software, right? Without Office. But you have to use some reader first, right? Adobe Reader or some other Office reader, so that you can open your PDF file. So that is static format. But what the computable document format, that is named by CDF. So CDF is a dynamic format. That means you can add animation in your file. So CDF makes easy to author interaction, empowering readers to drive content and generate results live. So you can see the animation in that. So that is what CDF is all about. So we call it as Wolfram player or CDF player. So these are the three terms: engine, script, and player. Okay, come to the ways of it access. How you can access is offline may you can download it. Wolfram engine is there. And in October, I think October 2019, the company make it free. Wolfram engine what was not free before. So they created it free for developers, for scientists, for engineers, so that they can add this engine to their working environment. For example, one institution want to create some Wolfram platform for their students, so they can create some software using this engine, and that will be free for them. So they just make it free in 2019, just some months ago. So that's why we can use now it. But it is command line execution. So command line execution is like your command prompt as you work in Windows. and your command prompt is black screen, right? DOS, you call it sometime DOS or command prompt. So that is basically command line execution. Another one is your Mathematica software, that is paid software. You can use trial also. Some I think 15 days trial is there, or you can work on online also. So wolframcloud.com created a free basic plan for all members. So whatever person want to use Wolfram Mathematica online, so they are providing some basic plans, so you can easily work on Wolfram Cloud. If you don't want to purchase Mathematica, you can do that. Another one is Wolfram Alpha. You can go to that, and there is free form input. Free form inputs means you can write what your queries are, and they will come generate some mathematical code for that. So that is basically free form input. So let me show you. Okay, come to the one setup part, how we can set up engine and how we can use that. So I will show you something, some overview with some command. So you have to search Wolfram engine. You will get free Wolfram engine for developers. Go to that, and after that you will get some options for your operating system, whether you are using Mac or from Apple company, some Microsoft company, Windows, or some free Linux versions. So you can download it and then you have to open it. But when you will open it, it will require one login ID from Wolfram. So what you have to do after downloading, set up it. So before opening, you just Wolfram login, just search Wolfram login and then sign in Wolfram. So Wolfram login, you have to create your one account. If you have already, then you can sign in. Or if you don't have, then you have to create one here. So here you can see create one. Then you can create, and then you will open your engine. So this type of logo will be created on your screen. That is Wolfram engine. So okay. So here you can see that is our command line environment in which we can work with the Mathematica. Okay, I have already logged in, so that's why it will not ask me again and again to log in. That is one time only. So you have to just log in one time to activate it. You need an internet to activate it. So it will be directly activated from the company wolfram.com, and then you can use it. Okay, let me make it some bigger so that you can see. Okay. Now, is it visible to all of you? This is screen in?
Yes, this is visible. Yeah, this is better.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can increase more. Let's say it will be more. It's 72. That will be. I think that is good now, right? Okay. So that is our command line environment. So now you can see that here automatically Wolfram Research Incorporation is already set up, and here you can give the Wolfram Mathematica command. So that is in same as your Mathematica software. So engine is basically base software, and this editor is all about script. So that is Wolfram script. Here you can see the name Wolfram script is already there. So there is no need to download another Wolfram script, that is already inbuilt with Wolfram engine. So you can give some commands. For example, let's say simple calculation you want to do in Mathematica. Let's say 2 plus 2 and just enter, and you will get some output. That is the same thing as you work in Notebook, but this is not the graphical interface. That is, no, it's not a GUI, it's only command line. So you have to give some particular command to execute your Mathematica, right? Let's say some another example. I want to execute 3 to the power 7 plus 67 minus 67. Let's say change it 68. Okay, and some, let's say into 23, and your answer will be here, right? So you can do simple calculation in your Mathematica engine with the help of Wolfram script. That is already built in when you will download Wolfram engine. Okay, come to another one. Let's say I want to execute some Mathematica command. Okay, let's say one function. If you don't know now, so don't worry about it. I am just showing you how you can execute your Mathematica on Wolfram engine and without paying any penny, right? So that is the big thing. So if I want to teach students directly without using my Mathematica, I can download free version and I can go to the command line. Let's say min is a function which find the minimum of a set of elements. Let's say 12, 45, 67, 13, like this one, and I will just enter it and you will get the answer. Min is a function. So don't worry about function now. We will understand each and every function which is required for our Mathematica FDP. So that is your answer 12. Let's say another command, solve. I want to solve some equation. Okay, minus 4 equal to 0 and solving need to be by 4x. So I can solve. So basically this is a function which is need to be solved, this equation x square minus 4, that is 0. The answer you know already. So let me show you. The answer is here. X, that is minus 2, x, that is 2. So there are two answers for x minus 1, minus 2 and plus 2, right? So that is basically command line environment, and you can execute your commands, Mathematica commands here. Let me give you some more example. Then I will move to the Mathematica software. Let's say sine. Function to output my sine. Let's say sine 90, and the answer will be 0.893997. Let's say I want to execute some other command. Let's say 90 with degree, 90 degree. The answer will be 1. So now you can see that I can execute my Mathematica command directly on my command line environment, but it is maybe difficult to you. Reason is because you have to remember all commands, right? So command line environment is for developers, for engineers, or for scientists who know Mathematica well. Then they can work in Mathematica command line environment. You can do also when you will complete this FDP, then you will able to execute all the commands here also. Okay, so I hope that is some brief introduction about your command line environment, how you can do that. So you can download latest Mathematica, and that is free for 15 days. You can download that also. So if you have already Mathematica on your system or your desktop, that will help you. Another thing is you can work on cloud also. So you have to go to wolframcloud.com. Wolframcloud, CLOUD.com. Okay, so when you will go to the wolframcloud.com, you need to log in with your Wolfram ID as you have created when you will set up your Wolfram engine. So after login, you will see this type of environment, that is cloud, and you can create your notebook file here, even though you can file in put your file in this folder. So let me create one notebook by clicking on this one. So if you don't have your software Mathematica on your system, so don't worry about it. You can work on Wolfram Cloud. You just have to create one ID on Wolfram login, then you can work easily. Okay, it will take some seconds only. Okay, let me give you some overview about your environment. Here you can find documentation, that is your all related documentation here, depending on your core language or data manipulation, machine learning, or string and test. Another all topics are there, so you can use documentation for your help. Another is your language introduction is there. you can download elementary introduction book from here, or elementary introduction course you can also apply for that, and you can do that also. That is courses by Wolfram company itself. Another is quick link here. Some link will be there like this one, getting started or using notebook, how you can use. You can watch 1-minute video also. Another thing is here cloud files, and that is your folder. Here is my 2 files. So whatever file you will create, by clicking on that one, it will appear here, your cloud files here. So let me give it a name. Which file, and just enter. So what you will do, you will go to here unnamed here, and you will click it, and after that you will add some name here. Automatically it will be appeared here, which file.nb. Okay, so let me make it some zoom. So here you have all options here: file, format, insert, evaluation, your viewing. So go to view and magnify it for, let's say, 300. So now you can easily see my cursor also. Okay, here is one plus button is there. You can see here. If I will click on that one, you can see all the option to enter my data. That is by default how you can enter, how you will command. For example, let me click on outer white space and give some command 2 plus 2 and shift enter. So executing the Mathematica command, you have to enter with shift. So that will be your outputs. As I am working on cloud now, so it may take 1 second or something, but it will come. Okay, another, let's say another expression is here.
Please
Let's
zoom
say
in, Richmond sir. Please zoom in your screen size.
or
थोड़ा सा zoom in कर दीजिए, please.
no, that is the maximum 300.
Okay.
That is the max. I think it is visible now, right? That is fine.
जब earlier आप छोटे icons दिखा रहे थे तब दिक्कत आ रही थी, but now it is.
That's why I am telling all of the things here. You have to go to the view and then magnification, and then the last is 300. So that is the last maximum. Okay, so let's say execute some another command. Let's see. So on cloud, it may take time. So see, now it is taking a very less time because it is connected now. So as you will spend some time on cloud, it will give you the faster movement you are retrieving your outputs. So that is your output. So like this one, we can work in Mathematica cloud also. So the site is Wolfram Cloud. So if you don't have your software for your hand-on session, you will work on this and you will save your file here. After that, choosing your file, you can download it. So here is a setting button on this file. There is a setting button here. You can see and click on that one. You can download also. There is download option, delete option. You can share by copy URL for that file, or you can open this file in your desktop. If you have Mathematica on your desktop, then it will be copied automatically on your local system, and it will be open in your Mathematica software. So all the related commands are here. You can rename also, duplicate it also. All these are here. So click on cloud files first here. Then you will find your files. Open it. Then this will be occur your white notebook, and you can download it. Right. So now I will move from cloud to my Mathematica software so that I can work more faster than the cloud. The environment is all same. All things are same, nothing changed here. So that is the good thing about Wolfram, that they have giving you the basic plan, and that is free. So you can see, you can go to your the corner image here, your profile, and the my account. If you will check, you will come to know that okay, let me log in again. So when you will log in it, you will come to know your product and services. What I'm using Wolfram Engine on my system, so that's why it is showing like this one, or you can download it, Wolfram. Now you can see here all my details are there, and I can add my phone number also if I want to get all the notification from the Wolfram, or you can see billing option also there. So many options are there, you can check, and all the basic plans you have that they provide you 0.2 MB space so that you can create your file. So that is not paid version, that's why giving you some specific space so that you can create your notebooks, and all will be visible here in your cloud files. So that is all about your Mathematica Cloud. You can work on that. Another thing was the Wolfram Alpha. I am giving you all the access way how you can work on your Mathematica. The first one was Wolfram Engine. The second one is your cloud. Third one was your Mathematica software. And now I'm going to move to fourth one. That is Wolfram Alpha. Please unmute your mic. Wolfram Alpha. So you have to write Alpha. ALPHA. So Wolfram Alpha. So that is cloud-based computational intelligence. So let me show you how it works. So let me zoom it first. Okay, so here you can give your free form language statements. For example, I don't know Mathematica much and I don't know how to plot in Mathematica. So what I can do, I can just write here plot sin x, like my normal language. I can write it here. Plot sin x from minus pi to pi. So what I'm actually writing it, that I don't know Mathematica command, but I am writing some statements so that Wolfram Alpha can create output for me directly. So let me enter hit. So now it's coming. Now you can see I didn't write any Mathematica command here like the previous plot sin x, some range like this one. I just give some statement only, direct real life statements. Keep plot sin x from minus pi to pi, like this one. You can give integrate some function from this one to this one, so you will get your output. So now it will take automatically your words. Plot is there, sin x is there. You write from something to something, it will create automatically a range for you and you will get your answer here. So that is the big thing about Wolfram Alpha, that if you don't know some functions or you don't know any Mathematica command, you can directly work on Mathematica and you can get your output. After that you can clip it or you can download it depending on your Wolfram Alpha you're buying. Right, so that is some free or some paid version also is there. So you can do work with your Wolfram Alpha. So I have discussed you 4 ways, that is engine, Mathematica software, Wolfram Cloud, Wolfram Alpha. So for your work, for your FDP hand-on session, you will work on cloud if you don't have your Mathematica software on your system. If you have on your system with you, then you can work on that also. So that just depend on you. You can create one ID in some minutes, on 2 or 3 minutes, and it will be verified by your Gmail ID. So you can do that easily. Okay, now come to the Mathematica software. So when you will download Mathematica software, it will be appeared like this icon, Mathematica, Wolfram Mathematica. I am using Wolfram Mathematica 9. So there may be Mathematica 12 now. So you can use that also. So this is the environment. Okay, so when you will open Mathematica software, you will get this floating window. That is floating. So you can put it anywhere. Okay, that's up to you. Okay, you will get all the menus here: file, edit, insert, format, cells, graphics. Some palettes options are also there. So you have to just click notebook, this one. So when you will click on this notebook, you will get this one. For magnification, you can see here my arrow is there, 100. You can go to the 300 or 200 depending on your choice. So let me go to this one. Let's say 2 plus 6 and you will get your answer. Let me zoom it. So basically I can zoom it depending on my choice, and you can write any command depending on your Mathematica Wolfram program, not just any other command. You have to be specific for Mathematica syntax. Okay, now come to the environment. So first I want to see you to some knowledge about your environment. Okay, now you can see here there is a one plus button, as I was telling about before, on your cloud. So when you will click on this one, you will get Mathematica input. Free form input also is there. You can see this one. So that is free form input. So click on this one. Now you can work like your Wolfram Alpha in your Mathematica software also. So I am writing plot sin x from -10 to 10 and hit shift enter. So it will connect directly to cloud. So internet should be open. So now you can see the Wolfram Alpha, whatever providing you on the cloud, that option is also there in your Mathematica software. So that is called free form. So you can work on in your notebook also. So this environment is called notebook. So in that also you can do. Another thing is click on plus, then Wolfram Alpha query, that is also same. You can free form input or Wolfram Alpha query you can put. Another one is if you want to write plain text only. Okay, so you can write also. I am learning Mathematica. Like this one. So you can just write some text also. This is option also is there. So whenever you are creating your some article, your book in Mathematica, you can do that also, and you can save it in your CDF format, so that any member from different cloud or different system that can easily view your CDF file. So you can create that also. Okay, another option is, so when you will hit here, so it will go to the another line, right? It will not go to another command line. So what you have to do, you have to move your mouse here like this one. So cursor is now this in vertical form. So put your mouse just like this one, and when your mouse will be horizontal, then click. Now you can see mouse is like this one, arrow, then see this will go horizontal and just click. Then you will come to the new command and you can execute 3 to the power 4 like this one. So that is our by default Mathematica command. So another option is other style of text here. So I am just clicking this little plus. If you can see little plus, then other style format is there. For example, I am creating one book in my this notebook. I can do that. I can create one easily notebooks by choosing my title. All options are there. You have to click on this arrow. Title, subtitle, subtitle is there, section, subsection, subsection, and text. So all these are there. For example, let's say I want to writing first title. So let's say chapter 1. So now you can see different color at different font size will occur automatically. Another one, let's say I am choosing some title. That was the title chapter, and now let's say some section, let's say chapter 1. Basics of, let's say, Mathematica. So now you can see that it is creating some a good space between your writing basics of Mathematica and chapter 1. So that is title, that is some section, that in the same pattern you can create your all the book formatting, and you can write your Mathematica code, and you can create your all chapters here also. So that is good to writing or working in your notebook. All these are there. All options are there. You can click on anyone and you can work with it. So I hope that is good options to working with Mathematica. Now come to the commands, how we will work in Mathematica. Okay, some direct command is there that you can write. For example, let's say 3 to the power 7. So I am using this symbol, that is cap. you call it as gap 3 to the power 7. So it will automatically create you the answer. Let's say a to the power b. So it will create you the symbolic notation, that is a to the power b, that is above your a, right? Whatever we write in mathematical style, that is a to the power b. So a to the power b is above, and you called it as superscript, right? So it will occur. But if you want to add a direct symbolic representation, then you can use palettes. So palette option is there above here. Click on palettes. Basic, mathematics assistant, classroom assistant, and writing assistants are there. So you can use any palettes depending on your workings. Let's say some basic. When I click basic, so all options, let's say zoom it for 300. Now you can see it. All the designed symbolic representation are there. Let's say I want to pick the third root of 18. So I can click this one. After just clicking here, I will get my symbolic notation in your notebook, and I can put my value where I want to write. So let's say 18 here, and let's say third root. So I will write this like, and I will get my answer. So if you have problem to writing your notation, then you can use palettes. So palettes give you very beautiful symbolic notations as your mathematical work. Advanced is also there. You can click on that one, and you can go to any notation. See, summation is there, integration is there. So all types of mathematical notation are there. So you can use e to the power x, 10 to the power something, or like this one. Let's say summation is there. So automatically see here, all the things will happen, and it will tell you from where you have to start. Let index is, let's say I. Start is, let's say from my 0, and let's say is 10 and some expression. Let's say 2 to the power I. So what I'm doing, I'm not writing mathematical command for it. I'm just writing the mathematical representation, and that is direct syntax as we write in our notebooks. So that will be our answer. So that is good working with Mathematica. That's why we work with symbols only. So that is good. Different symbols you can use to writing your commands. That is basic or some palettes, some classroom assistant is there. That is same thing, but all options will be increased here. Navigations or something you can see here. Keyboard, typesetting, writing and formatting is also there. So you can edit your cells, text cell, what I have written your chapter 1 or sections like that. So you can color it, you can change it in your font size, your color, whatever you want to do with your book, you can create that one. So I hope that is clear to you that you can use palettes. So I am telling you the main things about Mathematica and how you can use that. So that is the environment, mathematical environment, and how you can use. So you will write all commands here, just clicking after your mouse is horizontal, this way, not this way. So this way, just click it and just write command. So you will get your answer. Okay, so that was the fourth accessing way, that is Mathematica software, and that is trial also. You can download it also. If you don't want to purchase it, then work on Wolfram Cloud, and that is free. That is your basic plan, and you can work mostly some 10 to 50 notebook may be created if you not working so big project or something like that. So you can create directly your Mathematica commands. Okay, let me now move to the presentation part. I will tell you with the presentation one by one all the commands I will discuss. Not all the commands from the Mathematica, but all the commands what I have selected for you. So let me show you that.